Welcome back, guys, to Enigma Unlocked. Today, I would like to present you with the new indicator that I recently published in TradingView. It's called Enigma Liquidity Concept. Today, I'm going to break down the idea behind it, the understanding, and how you can use it to gain consistency in the market. The Enigma Liquidity Concept strategy is based on working with two time frames. So the higher time frame, in the settings, you will have the ability to select your preferred higher time frame. I use the 4-hour time frame by default, but as you can see, you can use the daily, the weekly, the monthly, the 1 hour, the 30 minutes, 15 minutes. But I would advise to stay on the 4-hour. And then select your lower time frame is the 5 minutes. Now, the 4-hour time frame is going to deliver the signal to give you the bias. The 5-minute time frame is going to deliver actionable signal so you can buy right away and then follow in the direction of the bias of the higher time frame. So I want to show you a few examples here. So on the left screen, we have the 4-hour time frame on AUDJPY, on the 5-minute time frame on the right screen here. And then as you can see right here is where the indicator told me to buy, and that is a response to this signal right here. So this signal right here, okay, which was on the 4-hour time frame, when this candle close, this alerts you. You can set up the alerts in TradingView, and then all you got to do after, you don't even need to use two time frame. You can stay on one time frame, for example on the 5-minute time frame, and to automatically show this level this signal on the lower time frame. But for better understanding, I'm showing you the indicator on both time frame so that you can better understand how it works, the logic behind it. So this area here, when this candle is closed, this is how the concept worked. A Fibonacci is drawn from the low of this candle to the high of this candle. And then when the market retraced to 50% or lower, and then the market starts to basically go back up, it's going to identify opportunities for you to take your buy trades. So that's why sometimes you get multiple, because it's using the same concept of the higher time frame to identify buy signals. So how does it identify the buy signal on a higher time frame? It has to, for a bullish candle with a buy arrow, we need the low of the bullish candle to be lower than the previous low. That's why it's called liquidity, right? So that means when this candle closes above, right, it closes bullish, the low of this candle also took previous liquidity. So therefore, we should get the market pulling back at least 50% to increase our win rate, and then we're gonna get the buy signal that you can see. So here, if you see this area right here, if I put a circle here, you see it's in this area on the Asian session, right? So that's why it gave you the first buy signal here. But every time the market stays in this area, and then on the lower time frame, it identifies micro version of this candle, or the logic behind this candle is going to give you signal so that you can buy, and you can choose to keep them short if you're a scalper, or to keep them long term if you are a swing trader, because again, the signal is from the higher time frame. So we are combining the 4-hour and the lower time frame. You are free to change time frame in the settings. So for instance here, if I change my preferred time frame here to 30 minutes and I press OK, the signal on the 5-minute will disappear. So the only way I can see them is if I change the time frame to 30 minutes, and then there it will give me less signal, but it will still give me a signal. And the reason is because you see, for example, why does it give me a signal here? Is because this candle is bullish, closed bullish, but then the low of this candle took out the liquidity. The market didn't reverse right away. That's why I use the lower time frame to get a little bit more precision. And there is a whole strategy of money management. So for example, instead of going big here, you can risk just 0.10%. Put your stop loss here. You get a lower signal, you can risk another 0.10%. You put your stop loss here, and then this signal, you take again 0.10% risk. By the time the market arrives here, you have accumulated over 1%, because you're going to have multiple hours with multiple trading entry. Now, obviously, if you apply this same logic on the lower time frame, and then you change the settings here to 5-minute time frame, then you only focus on the last low. So for example, this is the first signal, right? Therefore, if you take this first signal as a buy setup and you place your stop loss below this low, right, that means your stop loss is safe. So let me give you a visual example. Okay, so when this candle closes, you have a signal here. Your stop loss, you're going to place your stop loss below the low of this candle right here, right? Now, you have more signals, but they are higher than your original signal. So you do not want to invest on these ones. You want to invest on only signals that are lower than this signal. because it's going to give you a better edge. So for example, if we ignore these signals that are higher and we have 0.10% invested here, for instance, and when the price return lower than this signal, which is here, or this one is still higher. So for example, here it turns lower, then you have another signal with 0.10%, and then you can decide to close one as an intraday setup to cash in some money. And then the rest you can let it run as a swing trade, because obviously the signal is on the higher time frame and we do not know how long it's going to continue going up, right? So that's the understanding behind the Enigma liquidity concept indicator. And this strategy is really to help traders become profitable and to stay profitable until they decide to change career. But yeah, it's a very simple strategy, very simple to understand. You can go into the indicator tab, and then you can type in Enigma liquidity concept, and then you should get, you see, I only just posted it, so that's why only 60 people has added it to the chart. You can read the documents, and I try to explain the best that I can, everything, all the logics and how to use it. So you can read that if you want to. Okay. So thanks for watching. I hope that next year will be a successful year for you and a breakthrough year for you financially. And then whatever profit you make with the Enigma liquidity concept, make sure that you use it to, after you have bettered your life and the life of your families and your loved ones and friends, right? Make sure you use some of that profits to contribute into a positive world, to contribute into society, and to be and inspire others to contribute for the greater good of the human race, because it's not really about us, it's not about me, it's not about you, it's about all of us. We are all in this together, and we have to start to think this way so that we can work towards a greater good for human race, right? So anyway, do for others what you'd like them to do for you, expecting nothing in return. And I hope to see you one day, physically, spiritually, however it happens, multiverse, in this universe. And then, yeah, Nico Picasso, drop the mic. I guess that's going to be the last indicator I built for 2024. I have built a few because I was trying to figure out the best one. So I would say in the list of all the indicators I've built so far, this one is my favorite by far. So I encourage you to try it out and to drop a like, subscribe, and drop a comment section. Let me know how beneficial it has been for you, or not. Yeah. So take care. Thanks for watching, and speak to you soon, inshallah.